Once again, I am
Beans,
Hans, I'm Franz,
Dons.
and we are here to pop you up.
Don't
Hey, you got the
worry,
Skeletor?
He-Man. I've
This is
got
my man.
you.
By the power of Grayskull, I have the power.
Hello.
Hey,
Who is this?
Skeletor, help! Hello, Skeletor, get back here!
Oh,
Hey,
He-Man,
Orko,
you're
no.
in trouble. I'll
Go
help
get Man at Arms. No, Orko, don't use the spell.
Raise
Orko.
the weight above
Oh,
the spot.
Orko, no!
Oh,
Ah!
oh, I'm
Orko!
sorry, He-Man.
Good morning. I gotta start doing stop motion again because it was fun. Can you hear me? Is my mic on?
It is. It is. And you sound wonderful.
Thank you. Having little technical difficulties. I didn't realize that if I was trying to upload a 4K video on my YouTube channel, it might slow down my bandwidth. So that's a
4K.
thing, right?
It could do it. Yeah, yeah. Well, that blows my theory because this was my theory.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you're going to have super strong beard hairs. That's natural. And that if they got caught with any of those magnetized atoms, that would have affected your signal. But here it was the YouTube channel side.
Yeah. So what do you think, guys? Beard or no beard? That is the question.
I'm pro beard.
So I'm actually it's not that I really like the beard. I kind of catch it. Sometimes I'll look at a reflection of myself in the mirror. I'm like, oh, that looks pretty good. But then I'm like, I'll see myself on video and I'm like, man, I look too old. So I go in and out. I'm like, one day I'm just gonna rip it off and shave it. But the goal is maybe to grow a Gandalf, like Vern Vern or Cap Cave had the challenge. He wants the full beard. I think it was Cap Cave. He wants the Gandalf going on.
Was it? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was Cap.
So G-Force, Rolando, Fabulous, Tara, it's up to you guys. Beard or no beard. You don't know how. Did we ever figure out how to do a poll?
Oh, well, let's see.
I can't remember.
That'll be fun. Hey, let me see. I think I can do it on my. You have to do it online, right? I mean, on YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, I know we tinkered with some of the background stuff and everything. I don't think I have access to that, but oh my God, all of our old videos are in here too.
Yes, that's why it's all backup. I don't get rid of the workout ones if I can avoid it.
That's funny. G4 says No Shave November is pretty close. So if you need an excuse, there you go, Mr. Rez. Good morning. Hopefully everybody's motivated, ready to talk some toys and maybe some fitness. I've got some exercises for you. I got to do 2 different formats though because I just tested the one stretch that I had, and I don't know why. I'm playing it right on my computer, and it's vertical, and it's fine, and I've done it before, but when I tried to add it to the stream, I came up sideways.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it wants to put it in. Wants to put it in landscape, and I don't know why.
So we have 2 good ones here, right? And so you said there's a third one?
Third what? Yeah. That's the stretch. That's the stretch.
Okay, yeah.
We don't have to play them all. I didn't know what we were gonna do. So
we can just have people turn their devices to the side or something.
Well, I can play it. I'll just have to screen share it, and I think when they do that, when I did that before, I don't think the volume played.
Oh yeah,
correct? We'll
mess around with it.
Yeah.
Maybe we had it down.
Remember, you can play at that game. Please don't, Tara. That's only for beards. It's only for you can
I don't know how to do a poll.
We'll figure it out.
One day we'll figure it out.
Greedo in a Speedo.
Hey, Guido. I always say Guido. It's Greedo. I can't get the W. I get the W and the R. I'm always like Guido.
Guido sounds like a hitman.
He does. So, Greedo, can you do me a favor and please change it to Guido?
Just for Dino.
It's like when I do collection flexing. I can never say it.
No,
I just said it right now. But anytime.
Morning, Rick. Left
So
Coast
Dan, I
Graphics.
just watched your video this morning. Your Auto World video. Finally,
Oh, cool.
I've been meaning to watch it, and I like it. It was good.
I have another one ready. I was just doing the voiceover for a couple things, but I have two new ones. I got a Johnny Lightning, a Mustang Mach
Ooh.
1. It is sharp.
I think Johnny Lightning's like my favorite when they do the movie lines and stuff like that, or the cartoon lines.
Oh yeah.
Back
No,
in the
and fun fact. Well, maybe not fun fact for you. I'm into trivial knowledge, but the so Playing Mantis, right?
Yeah.
Was the company that made Johnny Lightning, and I noticed that those Auto Worlds, like some of the molds and some of the licenses that they have, even the vehicles themselves look like very similar styles. So I was looking; they're both made by the same place. So company Johnny Lightning had gotten bought; their rights had gotten bought from Playing Mantis by the company who had, I think it said it was like Ertl, like way back. Remember Ertl, the metal?
No.
Remember Ertl or
No.
ERTL was those go back to like the 60s, like the really old, just blocky metal, basically just a metal frame with a post and two wheels. I mean, they went on. I mean, they make models, and I mean they've got a huge category of toys. Don't get me wrong, but I'm saying they've been around for a while. Anyway, come to find out, their headquarters isn't that far from us. It's it's right there in South Bend, Indiana. So I thought that was pretty cool.
You don't have any of those, do you? Those
The
Ertls?
Ertls? No, not the old. No. And no, you know
Yeah.
what? I take that back. I think I do have a Ertl. Had done a it was Ertl or AMT had done a model kit for a Firebird Trans Am, and I do have that still.
Oh, so they did Ertl did models?
Mhm.
Were they strictly models or die-cast cars?
Both. They dabbled in both.
Really?
Yeah. Ertl was awesome. Yeah, Rolando remembers. Yeah, they had some good ones. Just bought a couple of pair.
So GeForce, I don't. So the Ratfink ones, is it just an image of Ratfink on the side of a car, or is an actual one of those rats or the crazy characters riding a vehicle? Because I would absolutely buy the whole line if it was the figure with the vehicle instead of just a painting of it. You know what I mean?
Good morning,
I was actually at I don't know if you saw one of my shorts. I went to a place in the mall near my work, and it had a lot of vintage stuff, and they actually had a Ratfink on like a motorized skateboard, and it was an actual figure of the Ratfink.
That's
And
cool.
I was so tempted. I'm not sure what year it was from, but it looked really cool. And he was movable too. Like his legs moved a bit, and I'm not sure if his arms moved. I didn't want to mess around with it too much because I think he was asking like $35 or something like that, which isn't too bad. I mean, it was decent size. It was probably like that big, the Ratfink.
What year do you think it was from?
I don't know. See, the thing is my son had a football game in that area. So after work, I had an hour to kill. So I went to the mall, and so I went to Newberry Comics. Have you ever heard of Newberry Comics? No. So they sell like a lot of NECA, Funko Pops, a lot of stuff. But the thing about that store is you can find anything you want. Like I actually found the NECA Hooper from Jaws, you know, the cloth figured. They actually had it there. I hadn't seen it anywhere. They were asking $45, which I guess isn't too bad, but their prices are like, everything is like $5 more than you would pay anywhere else. Like a Star Wars figure is like $20 versus $13 and stuff like that.
Yeah, but you don't have to if it's all in one spot. Right? It's like Toys R Us, you know, it would always be like $1 more, but you knew you could find everything there.
I was tempted on getting the Hooper because I had him on pre-order. Then I canceled my pre-order. But the thing is the money that I had put aside, I'm saving it for something else. So I'm on the fence, man, because I'm definitely gonna get that Hooper no matter what. But if you can save $5, you can save $5. Because my thing is I'll buy it, and then next thing you know, I'll go to Target and they'll have 30 of them.
You there? Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I feel you.
So I
Johnny
went to
Lightning
that store. Sorry, I went to that store, and then on the other end of the mall was a old vintage store where they had that Rat Fink, and they had. Have you seen the short of the 1974 Spider-Man doll that I just put up?
I haven't seen that one yet.
Check that out. It's a 1974 stuffed Spider-Man doll, and it's a pull string, and the voice in the pull string is actually Stan Lee. He
No
does
way.
the voice of Spider-Man. That's what the guy said, and I believe him. And they had the box and everything. They were asking they're asking $700,
I
which
was
is a
gonna
high
say,
price, but
yeah.
maybe not for that item because it's a stuffed and it's minty. It looks really nice.
Wow. Well, I mean, if the plush is still intact, that's pretty impressive right there.
Yeah.
And the string works, right? The
Yeah.
voice.
So I
Okay.
asked him. I says, "Do you mind if I come in some other time?" Because I only had like 10 minutes to spend in that store before my son's game was, gonna start. So I asked him if I could come back sometime and do some video, and he was all, yeah. He said, definitely come on over. So
Rolando
check out
says,
those shorts if you. I'm not trying to promote my channel, but if you want to see some cool items,
why
check out
not?
those shorts.
That's what we're
Cheap
here
plug.
for. Rolando
So your
says,
wife's here too,
yeah.
right? I
Yep,
think
she
I saw
was.
your wife in here.
Johnny Lightning does have better muscle cars, Rolando. Yeah, she's on break, so she'll probably pop out real
Hey,
quick.
Tara.
She can only stay for a few minutes. We
Is
already
it
answered
Tara or Tara?
Tara.
Tara. Hey, Tara.
G-Force's question. Greedo, sorry I missed this one, man. I know I've never got a White Lightning, man. I mean, there's and I'm not gonna pay aftermarket. There's too many collectors in my area. I never would have been able to grab one of those.
So
And
what is that? Is that a thing? Johnny
oh,
Lightnings have white lightnings?
so White Lightning is like like a Hot Wheel treasure hunt,
Yeah.
only like 100 times harder to find. It was the same body style, same make or whatever, but they would have some kind of like maybe all white tires or all white underneath or all white body altogether, or just a really super rare chase, and they would call it a White Lightning. But yeah, so if you look those up, I mean they still go for hundreds, on a.
Really?
And at the time, I mean, you're talking like these were running what, $399 back in early 2000s. That's all they were. And props to them because they're still only $599, which I think I made a mention in the new video that I've got coming up. Because I mean, they had gone up, before that license change. They were racking up to like $8 or $9, and then they went. I noticed that they started going $599 again. I'm like, I don't mind paying $599 because Hot Wheels charging $999 for their 132 scales now.
Yeah. Those are nice though. But still, what's your limit when it comes to diecast on price?
I mean, it depends on the scale, really.
Yeah, true.
If I'm getting a 124 scale, I mean $25, 30 tops. But if I'm doing like a 118, no, not 118. Okay, so like 132nd, right? The 132. Those are really getting jacked up by Hot Wheels. Those are even more expensive because like you can get a one. Well, there's one. I'm trying to think of it here, but do you remember the Flintstones one that I sent you?
Yes. Yeah. And those are the smaller ones, right?
No, that was
That's the bigger one. Is that the?
Yeah, that was. It's not a 124. It's the next scale down, but it's not a one. I don't want to say 118, but maybe no.
I don't know scales, man. When it's like French talk to me. Not, and I don't know French. So, okay, there you go. Do the finger thing. So it's either this big, or this big.
The SpongeBob and the SpongeBob Blazer and the Flintstone one were both $10. And but anyway, I think that's great, and they were more expensive on the Hot Wheels side. And early, yeah, because I had the Fall Guy, or my cousin had the Fall Guy truck, Left Coast. That was awesome.
Yeah,
they were
cool.
big too, like those early ones. If it's the one I'm thinking of that he's talking about, because the figures that went with it were, like they would have been 112 scale, dang near. I don't think you could put them in there per se, but Some of them you might have been able to. And so they were pretty good size trucks.
I like the Smokey the Bandit. Have you seen that one? It comes with a
Oh,
belt buckle. That one
yeah.
was
Oh
really
yeah,
cool.
yeah. Is that the Jada Toys one, or is
Yeah,
that? Okay, yeah. That's
that one's
awesome.
super cool.
Mall stores are always more
Doc
fun.
Doc Likens here.
I missed him. Yep, sorry, I missed him. I think I go. Oh, Greedo. Yep,
Hey, brother.
132. Is that what I'm thinking of? It is 132, isn't it? Okay, after 124 goes 132. So 132 is the
And
one.
that's what?
You know what?
This?
Oh, I forgot. I got one sitting right in front of me here.
Oh yeah. Those are like the Batman ones, right? They're a little bit smaller. Those
Yeah.
are cool.
So this is a Jada Toys, and this was only $10, and that's the reason I got it, because this was. Sorry, let me get that. So that's pretty good. You know, that's a decent size for some good detail, right?
I even
And
like the smaller ones than that. They're a little bit smaller than that, and they have like the whole line of Batmobiles.
yeah, so that would
Those,
that's the. It's not a 164.
those are cool. I'm tempted on getting those, but again, it's kind of like one of those. I'll look at them in store and appreciate them because, man, could you imagine if we bought everything we loved?
Well, that's what kills. That's because they do. They have like the Trans Ams, the Batmobiles, like all the ones that I want. It's just like I can't. I wanna. I'm with you guys. I see like Rolando sticks to 164, 118. G4 sticks to 164, 124. I had done that at one point where I tried to get only diecast 164 and 124, right? Then I started seeing these come up, and then they started making awesome cars in them, like some of the Fast, the Furious, the Batmobile, that Flintstones.
Yeah.
So now I've got a mixture of, and it's driving my OCD crazy because I've got all these different scales and I don't know where to put them.
I haven't seen the Flintstone mobile, but I think I would get that one. I actually want to get like the smaller one. Didn't they Hot Wheels make a Flintstone mobile? And they actually made a really nice Jetsons vehicle
Oh, really?
without the wheels, and it's actually like a flying. I don't want the one with the wheels. They had like two versions. I think they were like $6 or something like that. I'm not sure the exact scale, but they're not like big ones. But those I would definitely love to pick up.
Oh yeah. No, I've never seen those. That would have been. I mean, and it's so crazy because have you seen that Flintstone one?
I have it in store. No.
See, and this is like I've seen it several times now. Same thing with the SpongeBob.
Yeah, for $10
You know,
I'd pick it up. The SpongeBob one was actually really cool.
I know,
And it
I
comes
know.
with a little SpongeBob too.
It does. That alone
Yeah.
is almost. It is $10, but it just like I said, it's the scale and. Greedo, I think I have the Trans Am you're talking about too. I've got that one. It's the Firebird in the 124. Love that one. I don't have the Corvette yet though.
I was
Left 4
almost
Dead.
I was gonna jump into the hey Left 4 Dead Fat. I was going to pick up a Lego set. And I don't buy Lego, but they had 007 vehicle, and they had the Fast and the Furious vehicle. They're like newer ones. They have like an end cap, like a one of those big displays, and they have 4 different Lego sets, $20, and that's not too bad for like a 007.
No, not at all.
I did a short on that one too. If cheap plug.
Plug. Greedo, I'll have
I've been
to
doing
look.
shorts when I go toy hunting. I see like one cool thing. I don't want to do a whole video or do like a montage of different stores of one item. So I'll do a short on it and add some music or talk through it, whatever I feel like that video deserves. And I enjoy doing that kind of toy hunt. What do you guys, do you enjoy? Obviously not you, Dan. You don't even watch any of them.
Oh, I do. I watch them all. I binge them. I build them up and then I binge it. Did you notice that there'll be like 10 likes or comments at once?
It's like, have you not to jump off target, but have you watched any Cobra Kai?
Not yet. Yeah,
that's a binge, man. That's one of those things. Once you start, it's going to be like 4 a.m. when you're shutting it off.
Left Coast is a sucker for any A-team van in any scale. I'm with you. Oh, you know what? Hey, hold on. Let me.
I almost picked up the A team. They had one at Hobby Lobby, and I didn't have the money at the time because I was buying something else, so I put it aside, like behind another one of the cars, so it wasn't like in the front. And when I went back to pick it up, it was gone. But I
I'll be right back.
agree, 18. Yeah, there's certain vehicles that is a must own for me. Like I picked up the what is it, the 120, the bigger vehicle of the Freddy Krueger car with the remember at the end of the first movie when the convertible top folded down, it had all Freddy colors on it and stuff like that. And it comes with a little mini Freddy, and Nancy's in the passenger seat. That one I had to get. I'm a big horror fan, so when I saw that. So there are a few cars that I do pick up, but I can't. I have no space for them. I have like one little spot in the closet. Oh, that's awesome. I like that scale.
That's for you, Rick. This is a custom that I did, like when I figured that I would never see an A-team van in this scale. So I
It's
actually
even got the fin on the back.
I sculpted all of that. Yeah, that was all.
Did you really? Wow.
Back in my day when I could actually do that crap and I had the time and patience for, yeah, this took a long time. But yeah, as soon as he said that, I was like, oh, I got to show him.
Dude, that's an excellent challenge. That's a great challenge for one of our
yeah,
points of articulation is customize a car. Yeah, that's a cool one.
Nope, never found a white lightning. Never. Nope.
So what is a white lightning? You said so it has like white tires or something. So will you know the vehicle you're looking for in the wave when you go hunting?
I'm sure the hardcores probably did. I was just finding out later on, like I said, I never came across one because I would think if I would have noticed the difference. I shopped from enough, but
yeah, that one, the Freddy Cadillac.
Yeah, the one with the striped top.
Yeah, so I have that one. That one's awesome.
But did you get it?
Oh yeah, I have that. I'll show you right now.
Oh, that's awesome. And the was it Greedo? You said the 63. I know I saw it in here. The 63 Vet. Nope, G-Force. Sorry, G-Force. The 63 Vet with the split window. Yeah, I've had that thing in my hand so many times. And I'm just like, no, I've got enough of them. I promised that I would only stick to my Firebirds or a couple of the ones that I already had lines of, and I didn't have a Corvette, so there it is. Yeah,
that's super cool.
See, like those are
Nancy's
awesome.
in the passenger seat too.
Oh, whoa! I didn't notice that.
Yeah, and it looks good too. And then I have, it's a little dusty, but I did pick up. That's why I kind of want to get the Smoking the Bandit one, the big one. But this is the smaller scale, and these scales are good.
Yeah. Yep.
But I want that belt buckle. I don't wear a belt, but I will now. If I get that belt buckle, I'll be wearing that thing around.
You can put it on your jean jacket with the Left Coast pins.
So let me ask you a question. Before the stream started, Dan was like, I got to change my shirt. And that's the thing is like when you're doing a stream or anything like that, or even going out for the day, you got to pick out a shirt. So when I grabbed this shirt because I thought it was cool, the Vader, but this is an old shirt. This is when they released the DVDs. So what's your oldest shirt you own? Because I still own, it says 9/16/2011 right there. The date for the movies to come out. So this shirt is from 2011. It's still pretty good though, right?
That is good. That is good.
So do you have shirts that old?
My oldest would probably be 22 years old. I don't wear it.
Pretty old.
Does that count?
It's pretty old for a shirt.
Does it count though if I don't wear it?
You can't wear it still?
Nah, no. I mean, I can. I did well, barely, but I don't wear it. It's more of a meaningful shirt.
Yeah, I have a stack of meaningful shirts too.
Okay.
So I think everybody's got a stack of meaningful shirts.
I
Shirts you
don't think
will
normal people do. I think it's just because we're collectors.
maybe, right? I have shirts from when I went to Disney. The thing is about shirts, like my Geek Strong shirts, and again, this is a cheap plug. So if you go to T Public, you can get my merch shirts. But anyways, I love those shirts because of the fabric. You know how when you put a shirt on, it just I think the shirt that you're wearing now, it just drapes on you. This one's a little stiff. Like when it's I like shirts that just like drape on you.
Yeah.
And the print on it is nice. It's not like the big blocky shirts that have the print that's all crunchy and just
The heavy
uncomfortable.
decal. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
like that.
I don't like
Salacious Rum, I purchased one of his shirts. That's really nice and comfortable. So yeah, shirts are huge.
Yeah, those ones that Vern had was pretty comfortable too. I was
Yeah.
surprised. I mean, I wasn't super surprised, but I mean, I did kind of. I went in thinking, what am I gonna get? But no, it's super comfy. Everybody make an A-Team van. So this Hogan, are you guys talking about the one from the 7-inch scale with it came with the Mr. T and the Hogan?
Yeah, I saw them on sale for I think it was 25. No, I
Sale
don't
or,
think it was,
or clearance?
yeah, it's on sale right now.
Really?
Yeah.
That was the marker I was holding. I mentioned it before. The figure's worth it. Don't get me wrong. I couldn't pay $60 for 2 figures, but I want them both.
Yeah, but I don't think Mr. T's on sale yet because they had when I went to one Target, they had a bunch of Hogans with that price sale tag on it, and all the Mr. T's didn't have it. It's
Yes,
kind of one of those things where you want to stash it and maybe a couple in the Hot Wheel section.
Oh, I don't. There's
No,
nothing.
I'm just
wouldn't-
teasing. Wink, wink.
If we find one in some diaper bag in the infant section, we'll know exactly.
The hampers.
In the hampers, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I do have a couple of green lights. Yeah, those are nice too. I like they do a lot of the movie ones. But not like the mainstream, not like Fast and the Furious. Like they had a Greenlight had a Thelma and Louise. What is it? Was it a 57 T-Bird, 58 T-Bird? That was sharp. That was a nice convertible. They have Greenlight's got the RoboCop, the police. The police
Yes.
original. You seen that one?
That one's really cool. I have that one. That might be in a hamper somewhere. I'm not sure. That one's super cool. Yeah, some of those I definitely pick up. But those are again a little pricey. It's kind of one of those things when you get an armful of toys that you went in there for, and then you turn around and you see that one, you're like, oh, I want that one too. But we got to kind of be a little bit picky on our purchases.
See,
So that's when the hampers come into effect.
Yeah, I gotta get this. I know I've been saying this for months, but this computer is driving me absolutely nuts. It takes I know I sound kind of picky when I say it out loud, but you know how irritating it is because we're doing videos. You get online. I mean, heck, even if I just want to get online and check my bank account or pay my bills, I gotta sit there and wait like 3 minutes for this thing to boot up, even if it's not from a restart. I mean, just to boot up from a sleep mode, it takes like 3 minutes.
Oh, really?
It's irritating. I mean, and I know.
You got to clean it up a bit.
Oh no, I've ran everything through it. It's just it's old. It's just outdated.
Yeah.
GeForce
So I also want to. We didn't acknowledge today is actually 9/11.
God, it is, isn't it?
Yeah. So I just want to take a moment and say, I don't really even know what to say.
How about don't forget?
Yeah, just don't forget, and I don't forget. I've been thinking about it, for like a month. I know every time I'm like, oh, 9/11's coming up, and it's just, it hit everyone in the world. It changed everything.
Oh, yeah, I remember coming home and just being so. I mean, you couldn't watch the news. I mean, I remember they had like a news report saying, look, if you're having feelings and anxiety, stop watching the news. They were basically saying, the news channels were basically saying, look, we understand how stressful this is. You just stop watching because people going to the doctor from anxiety attacks. And yeah, we've lived through some stuff, haven't we? The pandemic.
Yeah, we have. So I just want to acknowledge that we don't forget, and I'm not really much for words when it comes to things like this. So I was hoping Dan is a better speaker when it comes to that. And he is. Thank you, Dan.
Thanks for the heads up.
So just we don't forget.
Exactly. And on a brighter note, GeForce, I think, wins. He's got shirts from the 90s. I think that pretty
Ooh.
much takes the cake.
Nice.
Left
And
Coast
they're
says,
probably in good shape too. Do you still wear them, G?
I mean, he's so fit, man. He doesn't have to worry about outgrowing shirts.
Yeah, right.
He's not like us.
I do notice that, like, because I'm not competing for any shows, so my intensity in the gym isn't like up to that
Yeah.
level. So I'm basically trying to stay, you know, I'm trying to keep it. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm 53 years old. I don't think I'm going to be gaining a whole lot more muscle, but I do notice that my shirts aren't as tight as they used to be. So
That's not true. I read a Men's Health that you can gain through your 50s.
yeah, but probably that's people without a YouTube channel and without other things going on. I'll be doing a set and I'm like, oh, I think I can edit this video like this.
This is true.
You know,
Lack. I was a jean jacket with lots of patches. Oh, Lack was a jean jackets kid with patches.
yeah, with the
Nice.
pins. I had pins. We had all the pins loaded on ours back in the day. Does anybody still have any pins from the 80s? Dan, did you have pins on your jackets? You're a little bit younger, so
Maybe.
you might have been in like elementary school with the pins on, right?
Maybe.
Do you have Michael Jackson and Tina Turner pins on you?
I'm trying to think, man. I legitimately can't. I think I may have had a couple of pins. I was not a big pin guy. I was not a big
Well, don't tell Rick that.
fashion. Well, I mean, on my clothes.
Yeah.
On my clothes, yeah.
Let me
Which one, Rick? Where are you looking at? I don't think I have any vehicles on this one. They're all figures, unless you're looking at something else.
I do have one vintage pin here. As we all know, I'm a big Freddie fan.
Ready.
Yeah. So this is an 80s pin. This
Oh,
is
now
from the Freddie fan club.
I do have a small collection of them, but maybe like 10 pins, but I didn't put them on my shirt.
So this is like, is this for like, it's Freddie Wants You. Is that like Uncle Sam?
Freddie Wants You. Oh, yeah, he's pointing. Yeah. Yeah, G4 says he was listening to Howard Stern. Yeah, I think I was on the way to work. I was listening. Actually, yeah. I was listening to the Bob and Tom show, if I remember right. I'm not driving to work. The first one hit. Yeah, that's something you're not going to forget, you know.
No, absolutely not, and we shouldn't.
Football player, Gap, Lack. You got Lack.
Yeah. Left Coast has a few cool buttons. Left
got-
Coast, do you have any vintage buttons? I know you. So you have so buttons, yeah. So you don't consider buttons pins. So the buttons are like the circle ones, right? So you must have some vintage pins. That'd be cool.
Wasp, Motley Crue, and Iron Maiden for GeForce. Nice.
Iron Maiden, yeah. I had Iron Maiden posters. I wasn't a huge fan of Iron Maiden, but Eddie, that mascot, all those posters were awesome.
That's funny.
I was an AC/DC guy, or still am. AC/DC and Kiss. Kiss in the 70s, AC/DC in the 80s. Ooh, nice. Smile.
No way.
Ooh, a 21 Jump Street too, right?
Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Freddy's Nightmare TV show on DVD only in region 2.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember the Nightmare, Freddy's Nightmare.
Yeah.
They were like kind of like, was it like it had nothing to do with Freddy? I think maybe a couple of episodes had to do with Freddy, but most of them were just weird episodes.
Yeah, it was like
he was like the Elvira, right? He
Yeah.
would just talk about the show before it
Wow.
aired.
I can't believe I forgot about that, man. Was
I
that
think I'm gonna check that out today. I want to see
would,
1 or 2 episodes.
would that have been 80s or not? It would have been 90s. 90s probably, right?
I'm not sure. It might have been early 90s.
Early 90s, late 80s.
Yeah. Somebody do the search on that one.
Buttons and pins are different. We've been corrected.
Yes.
Orlando football.
Any pickups, man?
Nice.
We talked-
Not as
we-
many as you from the way you were talking.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can bring to the table today. Dan has all the exercises. I have toys. Oh, those
I
are
also
cool.
got, since you like that 63 Vet G-Force, I got 67 Chevy Vet. How's that? And a Super B Coronet.
I want
So-
the Phantasm car. Is that the
Oh yeah,
Is that a CUDA? What is that?
it was a CUDA. I'm trying to think of what year. 70.
So they
maybe.
actually made one back in the day. I don't know if I talked about this before. I'm sure I have, because this is like one of my grail items. Is they had the the bigger one, like it was like this scale, and it said Phantasm on it and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And it was at Toys R Us, and I saw it. I'm like, yeah, that's really cool. I want that, but never bought it, and it's pretty expensive on the secondary market.
Is it? I've never seen that
Yeah.
one.
Because Phantasm, I'm a pretty big Phantasm fan. I have the old, is it the McFarlane? I think McFarlane made the figures back in the day. So I have the tall man with the little Jawa looking character. I have that figure
Really?
set. Yeah,
An actual character.
yeah. Not it didn't come with the car, but I have the McFarlane doll. Have you ever seen it?
I have not.
Do you want to see it? Do you know Phantasm?
I do. I do.
I'll show you a
Actually,
couple of Phantasm
I have
items.
the 5 movie set.
Yeah, check out this 5 movie set.
I can't say I was 71. 71 CUDA. Thanks, Gap. Roz, good morning. Oh, wow. So I was just curious. You're not kidding. There's 19. So here's the Phantasm CUDA on
Oh,
eBay.
you got it there?
$299.
Yeah, right. That's
Gee.
$299, right?
Yeah. Oh, hey, and it just happened since we were talking about it today. It says it's an Ertl. How about that?
Can you pull it up?
I'm looking at it on my phone, but yeah, I can swap
Oh.
over here.
So this is the DVD set that I bought, and it came with the spear.
What?
Yeah,
With the ball?
yeah, and it has the blades in here. I haven't put in the blades on, but you can see where the blades would come out of it.
Oh, no
yeah.
way.
Yeah,
Where did you find that?
I got this at Target, and there's a car. And this is how I display it, because it came in this cool box.
Wow. The Gap's
And
got it too. I've never seen that.
Yeah, and the blades, like I said, it's got a little display stand, and it comes with the blades, but I think it looks cool like that without the blades. I'm afraid that if I put it on the shelf with the blades, I'm going to be going through my toys, and the thing's going to fall, and it's going to reenact that scene from the first
then it would, like,
Phantasm.
Squirt out the other side.
Yeah, that movie is so good. The first one.
I was gonna say I'll take the first two, man. The third one was kind of weird, and then I'm assuming you've watched them all since you have the
The last one, like, I don't understand it, man. I'm still like, I don't know what happened.
I think they tried to tie it up, but yeah.
I'm lost. Was it all a dream? Spoiler. I I think it was all a dream. But here he is. You ready?
Do
What
it,
does he say?
boy.
That's right.
Oh, you
Boy, you play a good game,
play
boy.
good game, boy.
And it comes
Wow.
with always that entryway.
Is it is it? It's not articulate though.
His arms do move, but no
Okay.
knee bend or anything like that. It's
Right.
basically just like his head.
More.
And I think that the ball comes out, but I think I hot glued it because I didn't want to lose it. But it's got all the spikes in it and stuff.
That is awesome.
And then it comes with this little dwarf guy.
Yeah, those little,
Isn't that what they sound like?
a little bit. Yeah, kind of like a Tasmanian devil with sinus problems.
Yeah. They biting at your ankles and stuff. This movie came out around Star Wars time, right? Is that where they got the
Jawas.
design?
Audio, and it looks fantastic. Yeah, I did see the. God, where did I see that at? Oh, it was.
Yeah, the audio. They did it. Did they do Dolby Atmos? But they did a surround so you could hear the sphere.
Yeah. They as a matter of fact, I just put it on my list on my watch list. I think I saw it on Prime, and they had it the remastered version available for free if you've got Prime. So check it out because it's got the new audio.
It's definitely a good drive-in movie. If you want to set up for the summertime or fall, set up a movie on the side of the house, pop in Phantasm. Just make sure the kids aren't,
Right.
Although I was young when I saw it. Yeah, there it is, man. Jeez. So why didn't I pick that up when it?
I don't know why you didn't, but I bet you're slapping yourself if it's $2.99 for.
Yeah. Even if
That's And that's used. That's been opened and
yeah.
model in the box.
So
and see,
please, who made this? What is that? American what?
Ertl. That's Ertl.
Oh, is it Ertl? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So then I do know Ertl, obviously. So please, Jada,
bring it back.
Bring it back, man. Jada, I know Jada Toys watches this live stream.
I mean, I would assume. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, there is some cheaper ones here. American Muscle. That's not. Oh, that's a different car though. Now wait a second. This one's 134. Well, the box is beat to hell though.
Yeah, no, that's the thing is because if I take it out of box, does it blend into any other vehicle? I mean, is there anything in this vehicle that makes it unique to the movie?
I know what you're saying. I can't say that there was anything. I mean, it's not like they got a trunk full of a double barrel shotgun taped together.
Yeah, right. That would be a good custom. That's something.
Oh.
Yeah. See, what about the ice cream truck?
Or the ice cream. Oh yeah.
Make the ice cream truck that opens up and it's got that ooze in the back. Come on, man. We're doing all the hard work. The hard work is thinking. Just make it. We'll buy it.
Just put it together. We don't even want a piece of the.
There's got to be a lot of fans. I mean, they made that many movies. There's got to be a lot of fans.
Oh, there's a cult following for it.
Yeah, I mean, they made a SpongeBob vehicle. Come on.
This is true.
There are no vehicles in SpongeBob that drive. Was there a Jeep in SpongeBob in the cartoon?
It's a Blazer, but no. I mean, that's why I said, like, why didn't they make it a boat? Even if you don't even have to license the boat. It was just a generic shape that they had, Why didn't they make it a boatmobile? Why did they make it a Blazer? But like I said, because he's square. And if you flip the top side of that Blazer up, it literally looks like, because he's even got the arms are drawn on the side of it, so it looks like a little vehicle version of SpongeBob.
Rozov's here. Hey, Rozov, good to see you.
Yep. Yeah, he snuck in when you went to Phantasm.
Did you say hi to Rozov?
I did.
Yeah, so Rozov deserves a 2 high anyways.
He does.
We all do.
Everybody does, man.
Yeah, everyone does. Great. Sorry. I hate when I say that. Like, I love you all.
My favorite.
Razov's definitely helped me out quite a bit, man. This guy is a saint. And our condolences to the Queen.
Indeed.
I am definitely not a hater, man. Any
I mean,
toys?
Fire it up.
We got like 10 minutes before
You're
we
gonna
have
have to go.
10,
Yeah.
15 minutes. I don't want to get you know, I know people want to.
Speed
I
round.
actually, that's one of the reasons why I was going to buy a Lego so I could build a Lego with the studs. Because right after this, I believe 10 o'clock Eastern
Should be.
time, the Lego Studs on Salacious Rum's channel. So if you don't follow Salacious Rum, head on over to Salacious Rum and the Lego Studs.
Studs and the Brick Babe, because can you really call Chantel a stud? I'm not sure if that's.
Yeah, she's one of the guys, just like all of us, and we're some of the girls sometimes. I mean, we pick up girl toys sometimes, don't we? Speaking of that, I actually picked up something that. So yeah, I got a ton of stuff. So let's get into the toys. And hi,
Yeah.
Kat, good to see you.
Go.
Go on. Let's do you go, I'll go. You go, I'll go.
I just showed you mine. That's all I had.
That's all you got?
Nope. I told you, man. I'm not kidding. I gotta get this computer replaced. So I am budgeting for the rest of the month and probably October. My goal is to have it by the end of next month.
Yeah, I don't mean that, but that's all you got. Sorry, those were two amazing vehicles.
Oh, it was 2 little cars.
So I don't know if I showed this off, but I picked up the Micro Galaxy. This is man, I always draw a blank when I'm on. So this is the Outland TIE Fighter by Moff Gideon. So it comes with a little Moff, and this is a chase.
I was just getting ready to say, isn't that one of the variants?
Yeah, so this is one in 1500. So it's you know, decent. I've seen a couple of times this.
You've seen that
But
one?
it's cool. I've seen it a couple of times, but I only picked up one because I'm not going to grab every single one. I'll grab one for myself because it's cool. And so now I have both vehicles. Well, actually, isn't there an AT walker, ATST walker?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a chase also.
Yeah,
and I think
it's painted.
That's from, yeah, the legs are painted brown.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's from what, the book about not the book, I mean the Mandalorian, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, AJ's got that one.
Does he? Yeah, so I'm looking for that one. I kind of want to get those, but I do want the white TIE Fighter. White TIE Fighter would be awesome.
Tino girl toys, Dan boy toys.
So I picked up this one.
Yep.
And I just put a video out today. So if you guys want to check it out, check out the video on the Mummy. Man, this thing was so cool. When I was all done, I was actually going to sell the Frankenstein because I bought it and I'm like, I don't really have the room for it. I don't want it. And then I saw the Mummy this past week and I'm like, oh my gosh, this thing, it looks so cool. So now I'm back in, man. Yeah.
Hook,
so speaking of turtles.
And sinker.
Token Raza.
Whoa.
Animated version. Target exclusive.
So I gotta admit, these I saw one the other day. It was the Neutrinos.
Yeah.
And so they're digging into, I don't know where they're coming up with some of these. Are they really digging the bottom of the barrel? Like is this are the Neutrinos like the Spy Master of the Marvel Legends Spy Master of NECA?
Yeah, I don't really know the Neutrino. So again, yeah, I think you're right, but I think that's what makes the line so good because they're not just doing the Iron Man for the 800th time. Yeah. So they're doing so many cool things that people want and never thought that they would ever get. But I'm a big fan of Token Raza. That's the reason. I don't remember the cartoon of them on. I think they were only on one episode, but I'm a big fan of Token Raza, so I had to have this one.
Third time's a charm. The Mummy does look cool. Yeah, I saw the Mummy looks. Mummy.
So I picked up this for $3, the Selena Kyle, because I want to do a custom Who do you think I could do a custom of with her?
Uh,
Wonder Twin powers activate.
Oh, that's funny.
Zan and Jada, right? I'm gonna do the Wonder Twins. So I think I'm gonna get a Nightwing, but let me know what figure would make a good Zan, right? Is it Zan? Zan and Jada, right?
I don't remember their names.
Yeah, man. Please don't hate me on it. But
Uh,
I'm a big I say I'm a big fan of the Wonder Twins. Say I'm a big fan of the Wonder Twins, but Zan and Jada. I hope that's their names, right? But I definitely want to make a custom, and I think that'd be fun. One of my buddies gave me this because he's weaning down his collection. Black
Ooh,
Series Ray.
nice. Is that a hyper real or these are the Black
No,
Series?
no, it's a Black Series.
What's the? I don't remember that. Was that an exclusive?
Yeah, yeah, Toys R Us exclusive.
Oh, okay, okay. He does have a Miss Piggy dog app, yes. Left Coast, I think, you know what? I'm doing push-ups with you in here, brother. I'm with you. I'm still actually, my chest is really sore from yesterday.
So I got my NWO Hogan
Jeez,
yesterday.
whoa. Oh, I haven't seen him yet.
This is an older figure. I was able to get a little bit better deal at this because one of my local places, that's what they deal in is like Pokemon cards and baseball cards and wrestling cards. The whole store is like loaded with wrestling figures, so they have they get all of it, but their prices are a little bit more. But at least you don't have to search 100 stores. So like Target would sell these for $32. And he sells them for 38, but you can get a better deal if he always runs like 10 or 20% off when there's a wrestling event going on. And so I was able to get the British Bulldog.
Nah.
Yeah, this was an absolute must.
God, I forgot about him.
Yeah, this is a great figure. And this is a collector's edition, so this is only going to be maybe one in a case. Sometimes they say you might not even find them in the case.
I was going to say, I've never seen him in the store.
Yeah, so he's the Chase, basically. I guess if that's what you call it. Would it even be considered a Chase? Because it's not a variant, but it's a whole new figure.
I don't know.
Let us know. Is that a Chase or is that just a Scott Hall?
Scott Hall.
Yeah.
I think it'd have to be a Chase, right?
So I love this line, and I'm kind of glad that they only had one because they have 4 of them, and these are $21 a piece. It should be a $15 figure, maybe a 17 tops, not $21. But I got to get it. I love it. And the thing is I don't want to take them off card. I actually like the dollar store look. Right? This is something you would find at a Dollar Tree.
It does. It is very generic packaging.
But I love it. The card's not too bad. It's not too flimsy.
Oh, yep. Studs time. Thanks for stopping in, G.
Yeah. Thanks, G. We'll check over after this. We're almost done. I only got about 100 more items to show.
Man,
same place.
Orlando found the Ultimate Warrior.
Oh, nice. So you found the Ultimate Warrior of the little one, huh? Of these guys. That's cool.
He's the one that I would grab without hesitation, but I haven't.
Yeah. So I follow that store that I picked up the Hogan and the British Bulldog on Facebook, and he showed that he had the Rhino. Oh man, this one I've been trying to find him on GameStop because I think GameStop is like the only place that was selling it. Besides, like I don't like to pre-order stuff. I want to find it in store. I hate pre-orders. But yeah, so I had to get, and it was a decent price, believe it or not.
I can't remember where I had that on pre-order from, but it snuck up on me.
Did you get them?
Yeah, it was weird. I'd actually forgot. I think I must have been in a in a frenzy of pre-ordering at one of the launches or something, or like a big reveal. Whenever that came out, there was like that, and because after it showed up at my door, I was like, I better go look and see what else I've got coming that I don't remember that I'm gonna have to
Yeah,
pay
because
for.
they pull out the money unless you paid right away, but they pull out the money.
No, it didn't. That's the thing. Like it didn't. It just I just showed up. So I'm guessing they must have charged me. Where, like I said, I can't remember. I don't think Pulse does that, but I think it was Pulse, and I think they must have charged me right away, and I never saw the hit again. It just showed up.
Yeah,
Like I said, I'd completely forgotten that I even ordered it.
I want the Lizard. Is the Lizard gonna hit the stores? It's a Walmart exclusive.
Was it exclusive?
Yeah, it's a Walmart exclusive, and I'm hoping I can find it in store.
I hope they do the same thing that they've been doing recently. So I know, did you notice that they started, at least with like the GI Joes? I noticed that if they got an exclusive, it's also on Hasbro Pulse.
No, I don't. I don't think that's a. I don't. Actually, I could be wrong. Maybe it is a Hasbro too.
Like the retro GI Joes, the Gung Ho, the Baroness, the Destro, those were Walmart exclusive, but they're also on Pulse. And then the
Okay.
Target exclusives. Remember the Paradise Island, or Cobra
Yeah, the
Island.
Cobra Island.
Those were Target exclusives. And they're all,
Paradise Island. You watch that show?
I don't know where that came from.
Yeah, you watched the show. You just revealed it.
Yeah, the plane.
Oh no, that's not Paradise Island. Paradise Island is
What am I thinking?
is like a hookup show with the guys and girls one side and they hook up. I think that's Paradise Island.
Fantasy Island.
You're thinking of Fantasy Island. So
That's what I'm thinking of. Okay, yes, I did watch Fantasy Island. I do not know. I guess I don't know what Paradise Island is then.
yeah, you do.
I don't.
So I picked up the Clone Wars figures, the Tarkowski, whatever. How do you pronounce that?
I have no idea.
You know that the animated ones that are Walmart exclusives. Well, so I wasn't sure if which clone trooper I didn't have, and well, actually no, I knew I didn't have the blue clone trooper, so I had that. I grabbed that because I found him in one store. Then I went to another Walmart, and they had him at the Walmart, at another Walmart. So, and they had them all. One of the cards that I originally bought was bent, so I'm like, okay, I want to get a better card. But I wasn't sure which one it was, so I ended up buying one of each, and I figured I'd return the ones that I didn't need back at a Walmart. So I went back to another Walmart the following week to return it, the ones that I didn't need. And when they scanned it, it didn't come up in their computer that they sell it at that Walmart. So, because I'm like, well, people will buy that. I was saying, and they're like, we can't resell it because it's not sold at our store. We have to ship it back to the I don't know if it goes back to Walmart or it goes back to Hasbro. But I felt bad. I'm like, a collector isn't going to be able to get this, so I was almost going to say, I'll take it back to the original store because I felt guilty that but when I went back to the Walmart this weekend that had them, they still had a bunch. So
how many Walmarts do you have near you?
I guess I am pretty lucky because I have quite a bit of stores around me everywhere. Because I work in Massachusetts and I live in New Hampshire, so I'm traveling all around. So we have, yeah. But I have a Target like 10 minutes down the road. I have a Walmart 10 minutes down the road. I have two Walmarts either end that's like 10 minutes away from me.
Oh, we have 5 altogether, just in my town.
Of what? All the stores or
5
Walmart?
5 Walmarts in my city.
Are you kidding me? Really?
Yeah. 5 Walmarts, 3 Targets, 4 Myers.
Yeah, we don't have a Myers that I'm aware of.
I don't know how many Krogers. Yeah, I don't think Myers haven't hit your area yet.
Yeah, or I don't think we have a Kroger's either.
Trying to think of what. It's a grocery chain. It's a big grocery chain. I know they are.
Maybe we do then. Yeah, yeah. We have a couple of those newer fancy grocery stores that sell like health food stuff.
Yeah.
Those stores give me a lot of anxiety when I go in it because it's not like Market Basket where I know where everything is, and they're
Yeah.
smaller, so the aisles are smaller, and just I don't know. If I have to bag my own groceries, I don't really. Not a big fan of bagging my own groceries.
Like the Aldi's or
Yeah, I
is that what
guess.
okay, yeah.
Let's see here. I picked up this guy, Leech.
Leech. I was just getting ready to say
So
now
I-
he's not the one that had the. What was the one that from the original line where he squirted? You could put water in it. Do you remember that?
I don't know which one had that one.
I know it wasn't him. I know it wasn't Leech, but his head reminded me of that because you could squeeze his head, right, and put water in it, and it would.
Yeah, I think so. I
Do you
don't.
remember what I'm saying?
I didn't really, believe it or not, I only had a couple of He-Man figures back in the day. It was like I have Scareglow still. I still own the original Scareglow,
Oh
and
wow!
a few other ones of vintage ones. But I didn't really collect a lot of He-Man. Believe it or not, I'm surprised because I was into Muscle even back then. But I like Leech. I have a vintage Leech that I don't actually. I think I did have a vintage Leech of my own back in the '80s. But I like the new sculpt of the head right here. So I'm actually gonna, because I do have on my shelf a vintage one. So I'll put him with his alternate head with the vintage one, and I think it'll look good. I can actually do an unboxing on it today if we have a couple of minutes. If anybody wants to see that, let me know. I know I don't want to keep the studs. If you guys are gonna want to see the studs, but I can open this up real quick if you want to see them. Let me know in the chat, open or we want you to end this stream because we've had enough. And I grabbed this one. I'm not going to collect all the Sunmen, but I did like this. This pig guy was pretty cool.
Now I do not remember that. Lefko says, "Let him breathe."
Let him breathe. Yeah, let's crack it open. Not this guy. I'm going to keep this guy because it's Sunman. It has Sunman on it, and I don't own any Sunman. But yeah, check out the head. Can you see it? It was blurry.
No, that's cool.
Yeah, let me clean that. Yeah, so that's actually, I showed the.
I found it. Here you go. Now you see,
yeah, that's
now
the
you see why that
snake.
head reminded me of him.
Yeah, they actually have that. Does that? I didn't know that squirted water, but they actually have that figure at another antique store in my area, and I saw him yesterday.
Did you really?
Yeah, they have some gargoyles there, some vintage gargoyles. They have 3 of them that I want to pick up, but I wanted to deal with because they're just like mini boots, you know, those those antique stores that have like everybody. I think Blue Harvest has one where you have like a little booth and there's hundreds different dealers in there. But I want to deal with the person because I saw her last week and she's asking $15 for Goliath. He has his wings, but he doesn't have his tail. And she said she'd sell it to me for 10. But I was like, I'm kind of a completist. It would drive me nuts without the tail.
Not
So I
having
kind of
it.
passed on it. But then I was like, well, if I put him on the shelf, I probably can't put him on the shelf with the tail anyways. I don't think I have the depth. So I was going to hopefully wheel all 3 of them in the mix. Because she's asking 20 for one, 15 for another, and 9 for the smaller of the gargoyles. But I showed this on the points of articulation. But the Fortress of Fang, which is an amazing set. Look at that. It's got an axe here that'll chop you in half if you walk up them stairs. It's got a lever here that will crush you with spikes. This would be great for Indiana Jones, right?
Oh yeah, a little custom. Actually, it's perfect. That little area right there would be perfect.
Yeah, let me see. I have the indies. Let's pull them down.
The 4-inch, 3 3/4.
Yeah.
Lefko says that's rad. I didn't see the Junkman, Rick.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. That's the A-Team, right?
I think you got the wrong theme song.
Yeah, but how cool is that?
Dun, dun, dun.
Dude, look at that. This comes with, oh yeah. This comes with a treasure chest in the back.
Well, there you
How
go.
cool would it be to put the arc there?
Arc there. Yep.
It's like the same scale, pretty much. So this thing is super cool. It's got trap doors and everything. This was actually one of my Grail items. I don't remember it as a kid, but like a year ago, I went to my vintage store and they had this. It wasn't complete. It had some figures, but I always regret not getting it. So when they had it at this other store, I didn't want to pass it up.
Now you
But
got.
now because of that, now I got the rabbit. So now I got the evil wizard. I got him on eBay.
Cool.
You can get some of them for cheap.
Really?
If you don't want if you don't need the accessory, and that's the thing is you got to say, do I want to pay $50 for a figure or $8 for a figure? Because it might be missing an item. But I did get this guy with the staff.
Now you got to get 2 of those things so you can custom paint one.
Well, they actually have this is the bad wizard. They actually have a good wizard that looks basically the same. And then if you take this cloak off, he looks like a guy that you could have in like a dungeon. He's got like ratty clothes and stuff. So this figure here was like used a few times, but it's like the same. It's the same scale as Indy.
That works.
Yeah.
Man, that set is cool.
Yeah. Hot glue, man. You guys hate me. I think I messed up his knees. I didn't pay a lot for these guys because they're kind of beaters. Some of them are beaters. Indy's not in greatest condition. He doesn't have any accessories. This guy's in decent shape, but you know, I bought him at a decent price, but back in the day before the madness hit. And this is the base from those Power of the Force figures when they had like a 3-pack.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those come in handy. That's why it's good not to throw away things.
Exactly.
All right, let's unbox. You got a couple minutes, Dan? I'll unbox that. What do you have to take off?
Sure. Probably ought to end it after that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, people
We
can
can-
take off now and then rewatch this after. But
Well,
yeah,
they
let's let him breathe, as Rick says. Let him breathe.
Oh, you let him breathe, but you don't have to torture him. Oh God, I can't watch. You're killing me, man. Use a knife.
So if you go to Walmart's, right, they sell these for $21 or something, or 22 or 20, something like that. $22, we'll say. But if you scan it on your app, it's actually like 19 something. So I didn't do the price adjust because I didn't realize it until after. But if you go in as you're checking out, scan all your toys before you go and pay, because you might be able to get a couple $1 deal. Same thing with the Batwing for the McFarlane figures. They sell those for $30 in the store. It's a $20 toy. At least when I scanned it, it came up $20. But in the store, some stores sell it for $25, some sell it for $29, same as the Supermobile. And it's like a half the size.
At Walmart?
Yeah, because it's a Walmart exclusive right now, right? Man, it's got to have those. Oh, damn, we didn't even do your videos, your workout videos.
We can do it next time.
Yeah, this is a good figure, man. And the suctions work too. But let's take off this head
Oh,
and put on this head.
yeah,
Yeah. Doesn't that cool? It looks like a statue.
it does.
You can tell I'm a newbie at this. Yeah, that looks cool.
Not everybody can be like Vern, man.
No. And then he's got alternate hands too, which is cool. So let's take off these suctions. That's what I'm gonna do. So this is how I'll display it. Take off the suctions off the hands. I wish they had alternate feet too, because it would be cool to swap out the feet. But I guess if there's another Motu figure, can you swap out? I think you can pop. Yeah, I think you can pop that part out. So if there's another Motu figure that's green, I don't know if there is offhand, but you could probably change. Yeah, look at that. And then he comes with his bow and arrow. Little. I had to check out. I had to go online when I reviewed Hordak because I didn't know how this worked. I never had one of these, but it just locks in like that. And there's his.
Simple but
go?
effective.
I think he just slips on his hair. It just slips on his wrist like that. But there you go. Let me pull out the original and show you, compare them next to it, and then we can end the stream. Give me 2 seconds to rip them off the shelf. You'll probably hear about 30 other things falling, but
Hidden, there's the first one. Crunch, crunch, crumble, crack.
yeah, nothing broke.
Good, good.
Ugh. But yeah, so this is the original.
Wow, that is spot on. And obviously, they didn't have alternate hands. That was a good idea.
Yeah, so look at the head.
Wow, teeth are a little different, but that's actually
Pretty cool, huh?
that's pretty crazy.
Oh, wait a minute. Dude, I didn't know this had that. Look at, there's a button in the back. You hear that?
Oh, to make it grab,
I guess, right? It's got to be what it is.
pulls the air out, probably.
Maybe. Maybe it squirts.
Stick
Maybe
it
it
to your
does
forehead.
squirt. It's a squirter. Does this have that? No, this doesn't have that. No button on the back for this one.
Stick it on your forehead. See if it stays.
Let's see. It is shiny. This one. It does.
It's perfect.
It's stuck good too, man. Let's check out this one. This is the test. Oh, this one's too hard. But it does have a rubber. Look at. No,
No.
those don't work, man. Even the suctions on the they're a lot smaller
Huh.
from the
Well,
original. And they do have detail. Both have detail.
maybe
like
that
hands.
old one did squirt too.
Did it squirt? Did somebody say?
No, I don't know. Oh, you see
But
the
yeah,
little
so that's
or the fingers.
yeah. So that's it. Let me find a place to put this. And I found the I must have dropped this off at Indy. But this is the same hook from the Indiana Jones that they used with the accessory pack for Star Wars.
He just squirted a little.
Yeah, so that's it. You can pull me off big screen.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! And it comes with a nifty comic.
It's a nice little touch.
All right, so that's it. So I believe tomorrow, I'm not exactly sure if it's the right date, but tomorrow I believe is Salacious Rum's birthday, Bob Rum's birthday. So happy birthday, Bob.
Oh, happy birthday.
So everyone wish Bob a happy birthday and go check him out today building Legos and wish him a happy birthday from Toys and Fitness, Dandy and Geekstrong. Or Dino and Dan. So thanks everyone for joining us. Any last words?
Nope.
I have one last word. Be careful. You hear that knock on the door? It might not be UPS, FedEx. What's some other ground services?
DHL,
DHL.
USPS, could be Amazon Prime.
There's a new one coming out. It's called the Land Shark. Watch out, everyone. He's coming for you. Gonna get your toys. Bye, everyone.